Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video, and today Kabam dropped a doozy on us with not only the version 26.0 release notes, but I mean there is a ton of stuff in here, including the two new champions for March, which is Mole Man and the Herald of Galactus, Terrax. So I am super pumped about this because this is obviously the Herald of Galactus synergy that is missing with Silver Surfer. So I am super happy about that. So back to the release notes, shall we? So we've got Let's Get Subterranean. So this is going to be the new monthly the monthly event quest. I can't talk. So it's going to focus on Mole Man's obsession with Squirrel Girl. So I can't wait to see what this monthly event quest has in store, whether or not it's going to be any more difficult or about the same difficulty as the past ones that we have had. The past couple ones that we have had have been relatively easy, so only time will tell if it's going to follow in the same route or if it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I can't wait to find out though, that's for sure. And I also can't wait to see how Mole Man and Terrax are. I'll put the link to the champion spotlights and to the patch notes here in the description of this video so you guys can go ahead and take a look at it, because I'm not going to go everything into I'm not going to go everything with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm not going to really go over the champion spotlights because I usually do that in the comic book history of the new characters that Kabam releases, and so, you know, just kind of see if Kabam did them justice. So I'll wait for that to go over Mole Man and Terrax. So we'll just skip on over that and get right to this juicy thing right here. The Elders saga comes to a close. So you guys know what that means. Act 6.4. Boom. Now I still have to 100% Act 6.2 and 6.3, but that's not going to stop me from jumping in here and probably just working my way around once I do an initial clear of 6.4, and maybe this will tide me over until I can enter the abyss. But I am super excited for this. I can't wait to see who the final boss is going to be, whether it be the Grand Master, Karina, or someone else. I'm thinking it's probably going to be the Grand Master, since it says the epic showdown between Karina the Summoner and the Grand Master. So I'm assuming it's going to be the Grand Master. I could be wrong. It could be Karina. Who knows? But I am super pumped for it. I can't wait to see what Kabam has up their sleeve for Act 6, Chapter 4. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Let's do this. Okay, and then we've got Mole Man Expeditions. So every week in March, bring a limited team of 3 champions to the mysterious areas of the subterranean and steal precious treasures from Mole Man. Select your path to focus on specific rewards, but beware, as Mole Man does not take well to visitors, let alone thieves, and may ambush you at any moment. So hopefully there's going to be some really good rewards along these quote-unquote paths that you have to take. Hopefully we can also kind of scout them out ahead of time to see what champions are on there, since we're only going to be able to bring a limited 3-man team, so to speak, or 3-woman team, however you want to say it. So I can't wait for that. Can't wait to see what it's going to be. Hopefully the rewards are good, and the fact that it's each week and not every day, that makes me happy too, because I'm not a big fan of side event quests where you have to go in every day because I forget, or it gets tedious, or I get bored with it, or not necessarily bored with it, but just kind of you gotta go through the motions with it, so to speak. So I love that this is once a week, so to speak. So hopefully it'll be all right, but I hope there are some really good rewards out of it. Usually the side events they've been pretty decent, so only time will tell with that. And then we've got International Women's Day Boss Rush and Solo Objectives. So take part in the International Women's Day Boss Rush with challenges crafted by some prolific Women of the Contest of Champions community. During this time, use specific moves and win fights in quests, arenas, dungeons, or duels with female champions to earn rewards from the Women of Power Solo Objectives. So I'm not going to talk about too much about this right now, or what it can tell or could entail, because I think if I'm not mistaken, a special guest is probably going to talk about that later on this week. Hopefully she can make it. So we'll see what that entails later on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, and so then we've got new features and updates. So you've got Resource Finder, a new feature that will show the summoner where to find the required catalysts to rank up a champion. This is good because I do get a lot of questions on, like, you know, where can I find a T4 class catalyst, or where can I find, you know, T2 alphas? So I'm hoping it's pretty specific where you can go in and find it. Now, obviously, it's probably not going to be like, where can you go farm this? So, but I do like this. It's going to make it a lot easier for people to be able to find resources, or find where resources are, excuse me, to rank up a champion. And then we've got daily objectives. A new daily objective will be given to the summoner once per day. These can accumulate up to a maximum of 3 objectives, after which they will need to complete an objective to receive a new one. Once per day, they will be able to replace one of their daily objectives for free. So I'm assuming then if there's something that you can't complete in a daily objective, then you could replace that one for free. So that's kind of nice. Now I'm wondering too if maybe there's another one that you can't complete, if you would have to pay to, you know, pay units or something like that in order to, you know, get a quote unquote reroll, if it would be something like that. But I'm interested to see what these daily objectives are and what they are going to give us. And then we've got weekly objectives. 3 weekly objectives will be giving out at the start of every week. Any completed objectives at the end of the week will be replaced by a new weekly objective. Any uncompleted weekly objectives will remain with their progress intact. So that's kind of nice too. So it's not like, you know, sometimes for the 22-hour event, right? So even if you don't complete it, it resets. So this is kind of nice. This way it makes sure that you can actually complete those weekly objectives. I just kind of am wondering, is this taking place of like the 22-hour objectives and the 4-hour objectives that we kind of have going on now? So I'm kind of wondering if this is in lieu of that, or what this all entails. Okay, and then we've got path-based rewards display. And so you got one-time claimable rewards found on the quest board are now viewable from the view rewards panel if they are present in a quest. Okay, so that's probably going to be like your pots and stuff, so you'll be able to see that. And then this is pretty cool. I like this. This whole champion index. The champion info screen is now available for champions that you do not currently own. Additionally, your champion screen will now allow sorting of unknown champions by rarity. So this is going to be kind of interesting. I'm for this. It's going to look awesome. I can't wait to see what this looks like. All right, and then of course we've got bug fixes and improvements. The parry mastery now becomes available to unlock at level 6, so this is good. Get that parry mastery early on. Aegon fixed an issue where the heavy attack combo shield did not have a cooldown as described in his abilities. So yeah, that's that kind of sucks for us. But my Aegon's not duped, so I guess I don't have to worry about that yet. And then you've got Doctor Strange fixed an issue where Hogoth's wisdom was not providing the correct power gain potency. Summoners should notice an increase in power gain when Hogoth's wisdom is active, so that's going to be beneficial. But Doctor Strange has been nerfed like 3 times, I think, maybe 4. I can't quite remember. He's been nerfed a lot, so I don't have him as a 5-star. I only have him as a 4-star, and I just took him up to 550. Killmonger will now be able to chain into a special 2 after finishing a combo with Light 4 attack. This is good because I've, in Arena, I don't really use my Killmonger outside of Arena, but I've noticed whenever I try to throw a special 2, they parry it a lot of times, or not parry it, but they block it, and then they come up and they punch me in the face, which is fine for the first 3 hits, but those last 2, they can kind of get you. So this is good. I do like that they fixed that. And then you've got Loki fixed an issue where Loki's stun was not interacting with stun immunities and other abilities. Mr. Fantastic Careful Study passive will now also apply to blocked hits, so this is good. I really like Mr. Fantastic. With Mr. Fantastic, the more unique debuffs, or not, excuse me, not unique, the more debuffs you have on your opponent, the better that he is. And then you've got Mr. Sinister fixed an issue where Mr. Sinister's copy debuff ability was able to bypass some immunities. So that's probably not good if he's on defense in war, but, you know, now it is. Well, I guess it depends on which side of the war you're on. Old Man Logan, initial regen will now be affected by the healing modifier of Liquid Courage Mastery Poison debuff, so apparently that wasn't being affected by it before. Sim Supreme will now nullify Venom's buff at the start of the fight, so that's good, especially if he's in maybe Act 6.4. And then War Machine fixed an issue where Captain Marvel was not gaining energy charges from blocking War Machine Special 1 bullet attacks, which she obviously should have been because those are technically considered as energy damage. So she definitely should have been gaining charges from those, and that's a lot of charges to gain off of that Special 1. So, but yeah, I'm pretty pumped about Kabam releasing all of these updates now to go ahead and take a look at, and the champion spotlights for both Mole Man and Terrax. I can't wait to see how they are and play around with them. Hopefully Terrax is a better Herald of Galactus than Silver Surfer, although having played around with Silver Surfer, he's not quite lemony. He's a little lemony, not quite. But anyways, guys, that's all that I got. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Kabam releasing the version 26.0 release notes? What part are you most excited for? Are you going to be jumping into Act 6.4? Do you think they should have released one of the variants instead? Which champion are you more excited about, Mole Man or Terrax? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw and you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and hit me up in the Discord chat. Thanks, guys.